Today we're gonna talk about something that's very close to my heart. Literally, the doctor said I have to watch out. Weight loss. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Izzy Nobri and this is the Izzy Nobri Show. I'm going to shock you right now. This is what I looked like when I came to Canada back in 2000. What happened? You might be asking yourself. Well, fast food happened. We don't have as much fast food back home as we have here. It's not as affordable. I didn't have a job there too, so I didn't have as much disposable income to spend on crappy food. And over the years, I put on quite a bit of weight, which is putting it lightly. Putting it lightly, get it? I'm heavy. You know, when we're trying to say that something is very difficult, very hard to achieve, we usually compare it to rocket science or brain surgery. I'm surprised that weight loss didn't make it into a more common expression to signify something that's very hard to do. Because it is very hard to do, especially when you're like me. Remember when I said I'm a super picky eater and I feel like this is ruining my life? I'm a super picky eater and I feel like this is ruining my life. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It's especially difficult to lose weight when you're a picky eater, because when you have settled on the things that you like, and if those things are exactly the kind of things you have to avoid in order to lose weight, it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. So where's my phone? So you got this here app called MyFitnessPal. By the way, this is not sponsored by them in any way. And it basically helps you figure out what's the best choices in food. It's like a friend of yours who hates your guts and doesn't want you to be happy at all, even if just for a brief moment. You put in the food that you want to eat, and if you're like me, the app is gonna say, oh, you like eating that? Well, you can't eat that ever again in your life. You know what? One thing that I learned using this app is portion size. Now, one of the things that most people, I guess, if you're not aware of like calories and macros and all this fitness, it's very easy to not know what the portion of a certain food is, like the portion size. Did you know that the right portion size for like a pack of instant noodles? Wait a second. All right, this thing right here, look. What does it say here? Portion size. Half a package. Can you see that? It's probably not gonna focus. Half a pack. Half of this. Half. Have you ever eaten one of these and been actually full? And don't answer that because I'm going to just feel bad about myself. Let's all pretend that, right? Like this is too little. It's too little as is. And then you're actually supposed to be eating half of that. Or rather, as MyFitnessPal tells me, you're not supposed to be eating this at all because it's all sugar and what is in that exactly? Sugar and carbs. It's all carbs. There's carbs in everything. The food industry has tricked us. They have tricked us into not being able to actually see what the portion is. You eat one of these things, you're never gonna think, if you hadn't looked into it, you'd never think that half of this is what you're supposed to eat. What about a cookie? What about a cookie? Okay, so the portion size, look at this, look at this. It says right here, 2 cookies. 2, have you ever in your life eaten just 2? You open the box and you're like, 1 cookie, 2 cookies, I'm good. Have you ever in your life done that? Has anyone at all? No! Now, the real thing, what you should do, the portion size, here's an easy trick for you to figure out what the portion size is. Here's a cookie. Oh, delicious. The portion size is, you break off a little piece right here. Right here. There you go. Okay? You take a little piece like this. This is a piece that you could snort. It's so small that when you get it to the size where you could accidentally inhale it, you break it in half, okay? And that's what you can have for the week. That is how, so f***ing good, oh my god, no. Put it back. Put it back in the box. Delicious carbs. Okay, fuck it, stop it. And then water, right? Pop, we all know it's f***ing terrible for you. You're better off just not having any of it, and that's fine with me. I've grown to not like pop as much, which has made this a little bit easier. You should stick with water, even juice. Now, juice, here's another way the food industry has made fools of us all. You think, like, orange juice is supposed to be healthy, right? That has as much calories and sugar sometimes as a can of Coke. I even got the oatmeal one. Because I'm thinking, whoa, oatmeal would be so healthy. But it's covered in chocolate. So, you see what I'm saying? My ways are difficult to change. So water, stick with water for everything. Water's great, it hydrates you. There's no added, nothing. It's just Water is the most satisfying thing you can put into your body that has no calories. Here's the thing, right? Because cold water is so much better than warm water, I'm almost tempted to think that there's some calories in that too. So to be safe, I should just stick with some lettuce, some warm water. Bread! Oh my god! Bread! Did you know bread is fucking terrible for you? I was just told. And that is depressing because bread is awesome. I guess what I'm trying to say is this is incredibly hard. Learning how to eat like a normal human being and not indulging in your urges for this food or that food all the time. That is the real trick here. Because MyFitnessPal is straight up pissing me off at this point, I'm asking you, the internet, which has never steered me wrong, to share with me your weight loss and how do I even call it? Fitness and like meal reconditioning. What do you guys call that? What do you call that? And I think that's all the time I have for today because I actually have to work today. So make sure to like, subscribe, you know, do your thing. And that's everything. I'm Izzy and I'm done. We say that when we mean to say that something is very difficult, when we are trying to say that something is very difficult, we equate it. When we're trying to say, fuck, where is it? See, that's what I thought. All of the calories. Yeah, I can taste them too. When we're trying, it just doesn't come out. When we're trying to say, okay.